Mm. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Can everybody hear me? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. I'm having some issues with my internet, so I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. So if you can hear me, just do me a favor and put a one in the chat, or just let me know that you can hear me. Okay. All right. So let me. Okay. So somebody else said they can hear me. So awesome. All right. I appreciate you, Axe Archie. All right. EHS Breeze. I appreciate you guys. My partner AJ Simmons will be on shortly, so I wanted to kind of get on here a little bit earlier to kind of chat with you guys, get you guys going, get you guys all hyped and ready for this conversation that we want to talk about automating your cleaning businesses and the things that you can do to kind of help you get to that point. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and try to go through the chat a little bit, see who's on here and who's where you guys are actually watching from. So we have, there we go. We have EHS Breeze from Orlando, Florida. What's going on? I appreciate you taking the time to get on and watch us. And hopefully you have some questions ready for us. So please give us your questions. That'll help us keep everything going and keep everything flowing. We are here to answer your questions, to kind of help you out, to help you get to the next level. That's what we're here for. So definitely we appreciate you signing on. And that's me. So I'm going to skip that one. All right, who's the next person on here? Axe Archie. Oh, I can hear you. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. You have any questions? If you have any questions, like I said, definitely get your questions ready, because as soon as he gets on here, we're going to just hit the ground running and answer as many questions as we can within this time period. Once we're going to do this for about 30 minutes, so until about 6:30, and then we're going to move over to our private community in the Clean Biz Network. So if you're not a member of Clean Biz Network, you want to definitely join, because when we go over to that community, we definitely get more detailed. We get more kind of specific with some of the things that we've been discussing. And we kind of, if we have the opportunity, we'll show you more kind of demonstrations or actually we'll show you our screen and stuff like that to kind of break things down to you. We don't put everything here on YouTube. That's where you come into the CBN, the Clean Business Network community, and you get the value of what we're kind of discussing. But we will share. If you have questions, we'll answer those questions. But we kind of go more in depth in the community. So definitely join Clean Business Network. All right, who do we have next? We have, what's this? Okay. Tay Tobin, 8850. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And we have Anthony. All right. Appreciate you, Anthony. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, from Atlanta, Georgia. Cool. I got family down in Atlanta, Fayetteville, and I think some other areas of Georgia. But and Dark Not Boots, or Dr. Knock Boots. Okay, cool. All right. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Hold on just a second. Look like I dropped off for a second. So let me get my camera back up and going. All right, there we go. Hopefully I'm back, and hopefully you guys can hear me. All right, so we got Tay Tobin 8850 said, what would be the top 3 things you would say a business needs to automate from the start? Top 10. I'm sorry, top 3 to 5 things. In no respective order, the one thing I would say, the number one, I wouldn't say number one, but one thing that you definitely need is systems. You need to have your systems kind of laid out. So, and I'm gonna take this off because it looks like it's covering me up. So when I say systems, what I mean is systems is you need a checklist or processes on how everything is done within your business. Okay, so when you're, say for instance, you are doing your invoices, or when you are onboarding your clients, when you're onboarding your subcontractors or employees or everything, there's steps to everything that you're doing, right? So each step one is, let's say, for instance, you receive an application. What happens after you receive an application? You review the application. After you review the applications, you decide whether this person is going to be given an interview. So then after you decide yes or no, now you have to decide, okay, now how are we going to notify this person that they are, approved for an interview? How do we schedule them for an interview? So each one of those things that you do, that entire process from step one to step the end, is a system, right? So that system needs to be written down so that you can take that system, those steps that you have, step one to step the end, and you can give it to somebody else, and they can actually do everything that they need to do for that process to actually happen, right? So you need to be able, that's what a system is creating steps that someone else can follow other than you, that they can follow, and everything can get accomplished the way that it needs to get accomplished. So that's the number one. That's the main thing you really need. And after that, after having those systems, you need a CRM or something that you can use that can consolidate all of that information, all of your subcontractors, your clients, your leads, your potential leads, all of that stuff into one spot. I mean, you can have different software to do all of that stuff, but is that efficient? I don't think so. I don't think it's efficient. It's real time consuming. You can use Google Sheets, you can use Google Drive and all that other stuff, and all that stuff works. But you can have one CRM where you can house all of that stuff into one place, one location, and that makes it easier for your systems to work the way they need to, because now you can put somebody else in that position to be able to do each one of those things for you, right? So what that does is, in turn, it takes you out of actually working in your business and give you the ability to work on your business, right? So now you can put a VA in there, you can put a staff member in there, you can put a family member in there to do everything that needs to be done, from onboarding someone, whether it's a client, onboarding a subcontractor, onboarding an employee, scheduling your walkthroughs. You have all that stuff written out on what needs to be done for that stuff to happen, right? So that's another stage or another tip that you can use for automating your business, in my opinion. Am I the guru on it? No, I've got pretty good at it, and I've done a lot to get to this point. And we're here to kind of share that information for you. But that's number one. And number two, in reference to things you need to automate your business. Another thing I think you need to automate your business, I think one of the most important things is a mindset. A mindset of knowing that, hey, I have to trust the systems that I've created, the systems that I've built, and I have to trust that those things are going to work. And if they don't work, you can fine tune as you go through it, and you find out, oh, this step doesn't work, that step doesn't work. What I found in my journey is that in being able to create systems and automations and all this other stuff, I had to trust that it would work, because what I would do is get in the way of that automation. I would say, well, no, I can do it. I'm the only one that can do it. Nobody else can do it but me. But what that did was it slowed me down. It slowed my growth. It slowed my process in being able to allow my business to grow, because it'll actually happen naturally if you trust the processes, you trust the systems that you've instilled and that you established for your business. And hopefully that makes sense. So I got three. I'm not going. I'll stop there. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Hopefully that answers your question. And if not, just let me know. Just put another question in the chat and we'll keep rocking. I see there he is.
What up? What up?
What's going on, brother?
All right. You can hear me all right? Am I lagging? Everything good?
Nope, you're good.
Perfect. I appreciate you holding it down.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll let you keep driving. Keep it rolling. Let's go. Sound like you was already cooking.
Yeah, I was trying to do a little something. You asked some really, really good questions. So, I didn't want to go too far, into it because I want to give other people time to answer questions. But I just answered a question from Tay.
Okay.
Tay Tobin, and I was giving him 3 things to help automate your business. What would you say to be the best way or things that you need to kind of start? And what I started off with was systems. You absolutely need systems. You need a CRM to kind of consolidate. You could have other different, multiple software, but if you have one CRM to kind of consolidate everything, it makes things so much easier. And the other thing that I probably should have led with was a mindset of knowing you had to trust the systems that you created. Because if you don't trust those systems that you created, you're going to get in the way of them, and you're going to slow that process down. I didn't go to 5, I only went to 3.
Right.
But if you want to add some stuff to it, man, go ahead.
First off, I love the fact that you put the mindset part in it, because you're absolutely right. Every time when I think about that part, shout out to Miss Karen, a longtime CBN member. She also got the automation program way back in the day. But she pointed out something at one of the conferences. She said, trust. Like, you got to, we could have all the systems you want to have. You put all the people out there in them buildings, but you got to be able to, be able to be at peace with trusting them, letting them go, and just trust they're going to handle. Like, for example, we was talking about last week where you was out with the fam, 8 buildings getting cleaned all at the same time, you not doing it. That take trust. You know what I mean? A lot of people scared to let go and believe that somebody else can do the job without them, having to be there. So I like those points. I guess I can add to it real quick. My 3 things would just typically be lead generation, finding the manpower to staff the actual cleanings for the jobs, automations, software CRM, which Carolina is perfect segue. So I'll let the man himself, Automation King, answer that. Best CRM, what do you think?
The best CRM, hands down, to me, is the Clean Biz Network CRM. The things that we've been able to do with this CRM is amazing. I've been able to, and I'm about to pull the trigger. So when it comes to being a new cleaning business owners, you think about, okay, what software do I need to do this? What software do I need to do that? How do I do this? But with a CRM, with the Clean Biz Network CRM, you can consolidate everything into one spot. I can see all of my clients in the CRM. I can see all of my subcontractors. I can manage all of them right from the CRM. Now I can schedule my cleanings right from the CRM. I can manage my subcontractors where they have their own separate subcontractor portal, which gives them, and it's coming to the automation. So y'all be careful, y'all be ready, where they have all the information they need from their SDS, their safety data sheets. They have how each one of the clients' locations, all the information about it, the scope of work, all of that stuff. But then you have a client portal where the client can communicate with you, the subcontractor can communicate with you, any issues, whether it be supplies, whether it be things that need to be fixed maintenance-wise within the facility. Everything that you can think of is in these client portals that we're creating, and almost done by the end of the week. AJ is going to be done, so I'll be shooting it over to you.
Okay.
Great things, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I really answered it, but I did. The Clean Biz Network CRM is the way to go. I literally just stopped paying $345 for software because we figured out how to automate it.
See, and you know what? I'm gonna add on to that because I think people gonna think they probably would have preferred you not answer that question with me here because they think that I changed your mind.
No.
So let me say a different answer. If it's not the Clean Business Network CRM, then to me it's a software called High Level, aka Go High Level. But guess what? The Clean Business Network CRM is built on High Level. So if you ever heard of High Level, or if you haven't, let's talk about those who haven't. So what High Level is literally every other software that you want and use, is all of that into one big software. So you're talking about you're gonna need a website. It's a website hoster. It is, you actually can get domains through it now as well. It is a form builder. It is a funnel builder. It is a phone number. Like, you can get your phone number and have it hosted through there. Text messages, email marketing, e-commerce, you name it, the software can literally do it. So all your Shopify's, all your ClickFunnels, all your open phones, all of your, you name it, it can do. AI agents, literally anything that you can think of that a software would need to do to run your company, this software can do it. And so that's why I built CBN on the back of High Level. So we white labeled that. But the reason why we really specifically say the Clean Biz Network software is the best and not just say go high level is because we've added things on top of it. So for those who've been following me long enough, I already had an app before High Level even came out, which was Calculated Clean. And so it had bidding calculators, proposal generators, walkthrough builder, inspection report, invoicing as well. And when I saw High Level, I said, well, let me just add all of my tools onto this particular software. So that's why we say the CBN CRM is better than all of the rest of them, because it's literally high level, but specifically tailor-made to cleaning companies. So hopefully that helps. All right, what else we got? Do y'all have people in CBN that don't use the CRM? Absolutely. So be clear. While they have access to the CRM, as long as you're in CBN, you got access to it. But the problem is some people they already stuck with what they got. And I think they don't realize just how much they really can do with the program. And so they just don't take advantage. And so a lot of the people who are in the automation program, they get it because we really, really go in detail with that program. But it's definitely some people in there that's not using the CRM. And I mean, it sucks to be them. That's my feedback on that. What you got?
Yeah, I understand. It sometimes, it may be kind of confusing, but we make it so we're so accessible when it comes to that, especially with our automations team of people that, we break it down for you. We'll walk you through it. Sometimes, I get to the point, hey, I'll help you do it. You know what I'm saying? So we make it as user-friendly as possible. Anything that you need it to do, all you have to do is ask us. And between me and AJ, we'll figure it out. There are things that I've done on here that, I didn't even know was even possible. And then we figured it out. So,
Oh, my bad. I thought I moved.
Okay. Now you're good. If you're not using it, you're wasting money, you're wasting time. And the goal is to get your time back, to be efficient. So absolutely, we have people that don't use it, but only because they don't understand what it can do. And, I take ownership in that because we need to make sure we get out there exactly all the things that you can do with the CRM. It's absolutely amazing. Let's see. So Carolina said, I had a CBN membership and found it not user-friendly. I don't know how to do any of that with it. And that's what I was just saying. Sometimes, people may not be necessarily tech savvy and sometimes you may not understand how to do everything. I'm a tech person. I love figuring stuff out. So that was how I was able to do it. You have AJ, you have me, you have the community, you have the group that you can ask questions and how to do stuff. So we can definitely give you that help in figuring out how to make it work for you. But like I said, if you were the automations, that definitely makes it a lot easier. If you're in a regular group, that's fine. You're still CBN family. We can definitely give you some assistance and kind of steer you in the right direction. But automations is where they get more hands-on training.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll be honest with you. I was talking to who was that? Miss Portia yesterday. Portia Thompson, I believe the last name is. But CBN, she's also in the 1010, and she was giving me some great feedback of like how we can help to onboard people to learn all of the things. Because at the end of the day, it is a lot. Because I literally said all of the things it can do. But the issue is, well, the thing is this. I don't want to distract you with all of the tech stuff. So you didn't sign up to be, a tech wizard. You signed up to be a cleaning business owner. So the way I do it is I just want you to follow the starter course, the cleaning business starter course that comes with your membership. Start with that. In the course, it's going to show you how to use the most essential features first. So it's going to show you how to do your website. It's going to show you how to send invoices. It's going to show you the basics of that. And then once you master that, start getting some customers in, start actually get some traction with your actual cleaning business. Then we can dive in. Okay, this is what this is for. This is what this is for. This is what this is for. And you just can kind of build upon it. And hopefully eventually you level up to the automation program where we really break down and show you how to do these things and actually even have you some pre-built automations for you as well, which if you want to get them, you can go to cleanbizuniversity.com/automation and join us there to get more help with that. Because at the end of the day, the membership, this is kind of how it works, which got a sidebar for you as well about this, Andrew, after this. But
let's go.
But the way it works is simply like here. Just for joining CBN, you're already getting the coaching, you're already getting the courses, you're already getting the network with everybody, you're getting all of this stuff, and the CRM access, full access to the whole Go High Level, just thrown in there, right? And then if you ever want to take it a step further, we got this automation program that really show you how to do it. So it's almost like we give you this amazing state-of-the-art tool. And it's like, now, if you want to go figure out how to use it on your own, and that's why I specifically make sure that it's clear that you know that this is high level. So if you don't want to wait around on us or join the automation membership, you can do just like Andrew did. Go on YouTube and look up Go High Level tutorials, okay, and teach yourself this stuff. Or you can join the automation program. Let us show you how to do it, and also let us provide you with some of the pre-built automations that we were able to build for you. So hopefully that helps out with that. You're welcome. All right, what else we got? I think, all right, cool. We addressed that one. The Clean Biz Trapper says, shout out to you, sis. Hello from Virginia Beach. Great information. Shout out to Virginia Beach, 757, my home area right there. All right, glad to be part of CBN. I'm glad you're in there. I appreciate you. I saw your comment the other day too. You had a walkthrough. You said it was like, I think you said it was like magic. You just see that email come through with that walkthrough. So I appreciate that feedback, and I agree 1,000%. I think it's the most efficient way to get walkthroughs for sure, just to buy them through cleanbizleads.com. But the most affordable way is to just get your own callers to do it for you, which we show you how to do in the Clean Biz Automation program. I literally show you what my team does so you can do it yourself and maybe save some money there. So, all right. Shout out to K Boogie 2. Hello from Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. I appreciate you checking in. All right. And then, are you going to Clinic Connect in Tampa tomorrow? I will be there. That's actually why I was late today. I took a little cat nap because I've been going since this morning, and I needed a break real quick. So I took me a little cat nap because I got to get up at 4 a.m, get these kids right for before school, all of that, and then try to rush on the road. And hopefully I can make my time. I literally just got the text. I'm supposed to be speaking at 11:30 there tomorrow. So I'm going to do my best to get all the way down to Tampa in time and make that time. And so I will be there and I will be speaking. So I hope to see you there. All right. What else we got? We missing something? We got 1 minute left before we go into the private community. So if you in Clean Biz Automation, make sure you come over today. We're going to talk about how to automatically book clients straight from your website. So we always talk about lead generation, right? Everybody want to generate leads, how to get more commercial cleaning contracts. We got a way, if you're an automation program, where you literally can have a form on your website where your prospects can go dead on your website, type in their specific information. It'll give them the price right on the page. And if they like what they see, they can walk through right there on your website and all that, and hopefully close the deal. As a matter of fact, I built that particular one. I'm proud because Andrew built most of the automations we give y'all. That's one of the ones I built. And so, right. And so Andrew actually was able to win a bid off of this. So if you want to real quick, just share with the people, like, how did it work for you? What did it do? And I think he said you won the contract as well. So tell us about that.
Yeah. So cool thing is, like I've told the story before, but I was a speaker at the last CBN conference in Florida, and I was on stage, literally on stage, and I had my phone, which I shouldn't have had it, but I had it because I was calling my mom to let her know I was on stage and for everybody to say happy birthday to her at the time. So I got a notification on my phone and I looked at it. It was like, you have a walkthrough schedule, right? And that walkthrough came from that tool that AJ created for us. So what it did was it created, it's a tool that where a potential client can go in, put in all their information, and they can get an estimate on what cleaning services would cost, right? And from that estimate, what it does is allow them to schedule a walkthrough right after they receive that estimate. And I got that notification that someone had completed that tool. They completed the information and they scheduled a walkthrough. I knew right then and there on the stage that I had a walkthrough scheduled for the next week. I did that walkthrough when I got back. And as a matter of fact, after I got off the stage, I went up to my room and I contacted that client just to kind of reach out to let them know, hey, this isn't just something that they just put something on the internet and then it just went wherever. No, I reached out to them, did a follow-up to let them know, hey, yes, this is confirmed. And when I got back, We did our walkthrough, and I got the client, and to this day, I have that client.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like wow, I'm talking about most efficient way to get leads. Change my mind. That's the most efficient way.
Yeah.
Right. So shout out to that dude, hands off on the stage like it's nothing. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all. Well, we about to hop off. If you in Clean Biz Network, we about to dive into exactly what Andrew just talked about how you can close deals and generate leads directly from your website. No, without even lifting a finger. Without lifting a finger. So make sure you join us if you are in the automation program. If you want to get in there, go to cleanbizuniversity.com. Click on that automation program. It's the first one at the top. Click on that. And then if you are in there, join us in there now. It's the regular Clean Biz Network, the new community. Just click on the automation channel. If you're in the automation program, you can see that channel. If you're not, you won't even see it. All right. So that's what we got for y'all, man. I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. Thank y'all so much for watching, subscribing, sharing, and liking. Like this video. Talk to y'all soon. Share to anybody who want to see it. And then also let them know where we can find you, Mr. Andrew Lewis.
Also, I'm S. Andrew Lewis. You can reach me at Sherman Andrew Lewis Jr. on YouTube. Also, Clean Success Academy, which you see right there on the screen. I'm the owner and founder of Squeaky Clean LLC. Also, the founder of Clean Success Academy and Clean Success Staffing Solutions. But best places to catch me is in the CBN group. So get in the CBN group. You can reach me at any time.
All right, y'all. We will see y'all inside. I appreciate it. Talk to y'all soon.